Oh, way at the back there is something really good, something I always pick up whenever I find it. Can you see that?
Hello everyone, it's Tiffany with Thrifting Vegas. I shop at thrift stores, estate sales, garage sales, and discount stores for items I can resell for profit on online platforms like eBay, Poshmark, and OfferUp.
Will we find something you like? Come with me and let's go thrifting. It's July 4th and we are in for a treat. Today, both my kids are with us. We got Miley and Jake. And we are at the Goodwill on Durango Drive here in Las Vegas. It's going to be a quickie because it's July 4th. It's Chris's birthday and we have some celebrating to do. Let's go thrifting. It's a beautiful day here in Vegas, not too hot, only supposed to hit around 80 degrees today. This is exciting. The parking lot is not very full, so I don't think it's going to be too busy. Let's go in and see what we can find. The color tag of the week is purple. All purple tags are 50% off. Here we are in the hard goods section and I've already spotted something I like. I think that it is... It's not. I thought it was a vintage milk glass hobnail vase, but it's actually a candle. And Vegas gets so hot in the summer months that it's really not a good idea to ship candles from here. So we'll leave it for somebody else. Let's keep going. Here's a little white pear. Ooh, that's quite lightweight. Probably a dollar spot or Big Lots item. There's a little German candle there. Some bowls. Ooh, these are quite nice but very lightweight. I don't know that they're ever such good quality. So for $6, I think those will stay on the shelf as well. Ooh, look at these. Some flatware, spoons and forks, really fancy pattern. I have a feeling that might be silver plated. Let's see. I do remember seeing something similar to these at the Charleston Antique Mall. They're marked Hampton Silversmith Stainless. Our Goodwills have started putting these cardboard toppers on their baggies. It makes it easier to hang them on the wall and dissuades from little hands going into the bags. This set is only $6. Let's pop it into the cart. This section is marked wood, but there's a little bit of everything here. Really cute cow ornament. It's Kurt Adler. Sadly, she's missing her back legs. Lots of decorative plaques. Ooh, I like this pottery piece. It's purple. $7 though. Blonde moments. I have some of those from time to time. A carafe. These candlesticks are made of resin, quite lightweight. They do have a bit of damage to them. Those will stay. More plaques and signs. Collector plates. This is Aurifor's Crystal, their Nimbus candle holder, designed pre-1990 by Berit Johansson, I believe. They're asking $8, but I do have one at home and they sell better in pairs, so we'll grab that. Look at the cute menorah. It's a train, but sadly very chipped all the way round, so we'll have to leave it. Here's a mirrored tray, very modern. Dolls. More candle holders there, inexpensive. Those are very lightweight. Decor. Let's see, sconces and candle holders. Ooh, this is a rock. Let's see, it looks to be cut. Oh, it's a little disappointing there, and it is $10. I was hoping it was going to be a geode. Let's leave that where it is. We've got some silver plate under here. Castleton, if I'm not mistaken, that's in rough shape. Some big wear on the bottom that I don't think would clean up. Here's a ghost dish. Again, inexpensive piece, probably Dollar Tree, and they are asking $5. It's a leaf trinket tray that's reverse painted. Oh, I love this tile. An old English scene. It's got some duct tape over the hook to reinforce it. It's on purple tag sale, $3, so only $1.50. And up here are 2 more pieces purple tag. These are candle holders, and you can use these that way or turn them upside down and set them. Actually, they might even set in the Oriforce pieces. We'll try that out in my haul, so make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video. Here's a silver-plated sugar and creamer, $4 a piece on these. The brand is Empire Crafts. They're quadruple plated. They only sell for about $8 to $12, if at all, so we'll leave them. This is a Swan tea light holder, $7 on that. The Swan was half off with the purple tag, but still $3.50. Just too much for me for resale. We're here in the vases, planters, and florals. This little grey vase is $4. Again, not enough room for profit. We're looking for art pottery here, vintage, antiques. Here's a lovely big planter, but it's got a massive crack all the way down the side. That's really a shame. More planters here, big vases. Ooh, this is pottery. I do like that, but it's extremely heavy, $6. Ooh, just couldn't ship that, and it's not the size I'm looking for my garden. Look at this cow. Absolutely lovely. It does have a bit of damage. It came through Savers to here, $6 on that. She's a bank. Lots of clear. We've got pottery and baskets. Here's a lemon plate. Maxera makes these, and so does Royal Norfolk. This one is Royal Norfolk. The Maxera ones are a little bit more profitable and sell for a bit more money. We've got some modern mercury glass type candle holders. This looks like Hazel Atlas, but again, I think it's modern. I do have a set though, a pitcher and 6 or 7 glasses that need a new home. I'm ready to part with them. Ooh, this looks like Ray Dunn. It is. I sold one of these, exact same, a few months ago, and it sold very, very quickly. So I'm excited to find that for $2. We'll pop it in the cart. A Ray Dunn, a right pencil pot. You could also use it for makeup brushes and whatever you like. All sorts of clear glass. We've got more pictures down here. Let's see, we've got crystal, all sorts of florist vases, the kind you would receive a flower arrangement in. Those always seem to end up here at Goodwill. More mercury glass. This one's quite nice actually. Home goods for $13. I think it might be missing a stopper, but the pattern is very interesting. I do like that gold touch to it. But without the stopper, I don't know how quickly that would sell for me. Little basket here. Again, I think that was a vase. Maybe came with flowers or skewered fruit. Let's see what else we can find. I like the texture on that. Ooh, way lighter than expected. Baskets. Here's a Christmassy one. I used to put all my greeting cards I received in these way back when. Of course, these days people don't send very many greeting cards, and the felt is a bit worse for wear on that. Here's milk glass. Ooh, it's not often you find advertising on these. I'm not sure how well that would sell. I do think I have one of these without the advertising, so I'll bring that out. That doesn't have a price, so I couldn't have bought it even if I wanted to. Here's a cobalt optic swirl. Nice squatty piece. You don't often find them like this. They're normally more orb-like, more round. So that one's on purple tag sale, $2.50. Let's see, a lot more modern mercury glass there. Some hobnail style, definitely modern. Got purple glass, somebody's creation here. Let's see. Miley just pointed this out to me and asked if it could be silver. When I rub my finger over it, the tarnish definitely comes off. The previous retail sticker is $48. Goodwill is asking $8. I think it's worth taking a chance. Always have a second look at the shelves. I missed this the first time. A lovely little pottery piece with wheat stalks on it. $3. Let's grab that. Now this is the kind of vintage I'm looking for. A beautiful piece of stoneware. It almost looks like otagiri with the brown mottled spots. Lovely colors, probably Japanese that. It's $4. You could find a cork for it or use it as a utensil holder or a vase. Oh, way at the back there is something really good, something I always pick up whenever I find it. Can you see that? It's Bolesław, it's Polish pottery. There is the mark on the bottom. I think this is a napkin holder. Lovely patriotic pattern, only $3. Let's definitely pop that into the cart. And now I want to look really, really carefully to see if there is any more. This is lovely, but has a massive crack on the back of it. I'm looking for that red, white and blue. They just wheeled out a brand new cart of treasures. Here in southern Nevada, they separate new items in these laundry baskets by theme and aisle. This one is full of Easter goodies. We've got an egg and a bunny back there, some wall decor. Here are some nesting bowls and cleaning supplies. Got a pet bowl. And the rest of this basket looks like it's mugs. This looks like my bathroom mirror. I think mine has a light on it as well. Oh, and there's some pottery there. Actually looks like Marshall pottery. Spongeware. And a design on the side. These don't sell as well as they used to, Marshall pottery bowls. Probably only about $15 now. I really love these cardboard toppers to the bags. It's going to be much more easy to see them on the end caps. And they're not going to get ripped open. Here we are in the kitcheny bits, and I found a lovely vintage spongeware rooster pitcher. It's $7 here at Goodwill, and that just doesn't leave me too much room for profit. I think those sell for about $15 to $20 on eBay. A wheat sheaf creamer. Let's fix that little sake cup. All sorts of ceramics here, stacks of plates. As a reseller, it's very important for me to stay up on current market trends and know what's selling well in the marketplace and what isn't selling well, even if it might have sold well in the past. Stacks of saucers there. Cups and saucers are something that used to sell quite well for me, and now they don't. Pioneer woman. Down here is a ramekin I wanted to check, because some of these little ramekin souffle dishes can sell for a really good profit. Le Creuset is a good example. Mackenzie Child's ones sell like crazy. That fish dish is lovely, but quite inexpensive. Little lid here, that's a shame. Very old piece, missing its base. Christmas plates, polka dot and bows. They are very, very crazed, unfortunately. Here is a daisy bowl, another example of something that used to sell quite well for me, and now there are quite a few available on eBay, and the price has been driven down quite a bit. Lots of stacks of plates. This cup might be Dutch wax by Anthropology, but it's a World Market reproduction. World Market tends to look at what's doing well in the marketplace and create similar pieces, as does IKEA. Here's a pumpkin. It's a canister. I think that it has a candle inside. Here's some Spanish pottery, I believe. This would be a good find, but for the chips and damage on the rim there. Here's a Butterbell. Some brands of these do well. Again, Le Creuset or artisan pottery do very well for me. What else can we find here? I'm scanning the shelves to see if anything jumps out at me. Lots and lots of baggies now on the shelf. There's a trifle bowl, little birdhouse display. We've got some coasters, kitchen utensil holder. I think this is vintage. Very heavy though, and I just don't think the shipping would make the profit worthwhile there. Jake wants to show me a couple of things that he's found. Here's the rear end of a pig. It's a bookend. No, I haven't seen the other half, but if you find it, it could be a possibility. These pewter candlesticks, not too much in demand, those. Some decorative bowls. Ooh, look at this. This is teak wood. It's the base for a glass cloche. Genuine teak made in Thailand. You know, I think I have an extra glass cloche that we could see if that fits on top of there. Something else as well. What have we got now? Oh, that's a good one. Vintage Japanese figurine. It's porcelain, 2 puppies. I really like that. Well done. Just $3. It's Christmas in July here at Goodwill. An entire aisle of seasonal bits. Here's a mirrored box, but ooh, they want $8 on that piece. A cactus trinket box, but I'm not sure that the glazed top matches the matte finish base they have it on. It came through Savers. It's $4. Ooh, over here is a white ceramic Christmas tree. Not excellent quality, but I still love it for $3. If you watch my channel, you'll know that I have quite a large collection of solid glass Christmas tree. They live in my corner curio cabinet all year round in my family room. I'll actually pop a clip in for you so you can see those. We've got bobbleheads and cookie jars here. This looks like somebody donated their entire collection of cookie jars here to Goodwill. Got snowmen and figurines. Ooh, I like this Santa, but he has a big hole in his robes there. If your kitchen faucet has started to spray sideways like this, and it looks like that, stay tuned because later in the video I'm going to show you how to fix it. And here we go with a rundown of the top 5 best-selling items from my last haul. At number 5, the vintage ceramic nutmeg shaker with the little red songbird on it. I paid $4 for this piece and I sold it for $14. In the number 4 slot, a lovely piece of art pottery. I love the colours and the form of this piece. I paid just $1 for it and I sold it for $28. Coming in at number 3, 2 pieces I sold together as a set. The little McDonald's race car Christmas ornament and the vintage Hallmark stand it's on. I paid $2 a piece for these for a total of $4 and I sold them both for $32. In the number 2 slot, the ever popular anchor hocking clear glass pumpkin candy jar. I paid $2 for it and I sold it for $28. And at number 1, the best-selling item from my last haul, despite a little bit of damage, was this lovely cherub wall hanger. I paid $3 for it and I sold it for $22. Here on my table is everything we found at Goodwill and a few items we saw that I already had in my inventory. Let's start over here with Jake's find. These 2 little vintage pups. They are marked on the bottom, made in Japan. A lovely piece, so much detail to these. Black and white pups. I am asking $28. I'd never seen a squatty little optic swirl cobalt vase quite like this, so I had to pick it up. It's not marked on the bottom, but it's lovely quality. A nice weight to it, and as you can see, a beautiful color and swirl. I am asking $14. I was so excited to find this one. It's a Boleslawic Polish pottery, patriotic pattern, stars and stripes. It's a napkin holder, or you could use it for letters or stamp sheets, photographs, anything you like. There is the mark on the bottom. I am asking $22. This is a lovely vintage tile, and it is a rendition of a painting by John Constable, an English painter from the 1800s, and it's called, I believe, the Cornfield. It is a cork-backed tile, so you could use it as a trivet. It does have a little hook for hanging. Apparently it came loose because somebody secured it with some duct tape. I am asking $20 on the vintage Constable tile. This is a lovely pottery piece here, absolutely gorgeous. It's quite weighty, as I think I mentioned in the store. It has a mottled otagiri type finish. It is marked Japan on the bottom. That was under the sticker. You could easily order a cork for it if you wanted to use it as a canister, but it would be lovely for utensils or even as a vase. Appears to have lost its sticker, but I am asking $28 on the stoneware. We saw some milk glass at Goodwill. The vase was an advertising piece, which those pieces don't sell too well for me. So I brought out a couple of pieces I have. This one is a lattice diamond pattern, quite tall. It's 18. Let's see, is this one marked? That looks like an E.O. Brody mark to me, although you can't really see it. It's quite subdued on the bottom there. And the other one is 14, a prettier pattern here. There's the bottom of that one, and it has a flower petal top to it. These were exciting, and look how beautifully they cleaned up just in hot soapy water. One of them had a candle in it, so I carefully with a butter knife cut it in half and pulled it out, and then washed these again with hot soapy water. Sometimes if you put some really hot water inside a candle holder, it'll loosen any candle residue which will float to the top, and then you can just pour it in the trash. I'm asking $28 on these. I believe they're called tulip candle holders. You can put a taper in one side, and then if you like a bigger candle in the other side, and I suspect, if I'm not mistaken, they will fit into the Aurifors crystal candle holders. Look at that, how exciting. That really creates a unique and different look, doesn't it? You could even use them as vases and put flowers in them. I am asking $28 on the pair of tulip vases, and $24 a piece on these signed Aurifors fireflies. Let me show you the mark. There it is. There is the etched Aurifors in the bottom there. They're absolutely lovely, and all these facets reflect the light of a candle so beautifully. They really are gorgeous. Let's go over here to this lovely little cup. It reminded me of a pottery beer glass that I sold not long ago. It had the same wheat design. It's raised up. Really lovely piece. You could use this for sake, little wine cup, or even as a vase. I am asking $16 on the pottery cup. Let's have a look, see if it's signed on the bottom. It's not signed, but as you can see, obviously handmade. We saw a butter belt on the shelf, and I have one available. What you do is pop your softened butter in the cup here. Fill this with a little bit of really cold water, and it closes up like that, and the cold water keeps the butter just spreadable and nice and cool. This one is a 2000 Tremaine butter belt, and I am asking $24. Back here we have a lovely Ray Dunn pencil holder. It says right on it, there's the mark. I am asking $22. This is the vase that Miley found. Now, because it is tarnished blue and purple, I don't think it's solid silver. Much more likely to be a silver plate with a copper finish underneath. And I was going to show you how I would clean it, but sometimes buyers prefer the tarnished look, so I'm going to leave it as is until it sells, and I am asking $28. The previous retailer has a mark price of $48 on there. Let's lift this up. Ooh, it's nice and shiny underneath the sticker, but it is not marked. If you remember, we found a coin dot green glass, and now I didn't think it was too terribly old, but these are old. I believe that they are Hazel Atlas, really gorgeous avocado green color. I have 7 glasses and a beautiful picture here. It's just lovely, really nice weight to it, and I love that there are 7 glasses in the set. I think it originally came with 6, but having 1 extra really gives you a bit of peace of mind just in case one might get broken. I'm asking $65 on the set, the picture, and 7 glasses. Up front here, we have a gorgeous piece. It's the base to a glass cloche, and it's genuine teak, made in Thailand by a company called Goodwill. Now, in the back of my mind, when I saw this, I knew that I had a cloche, one I picked up a couple of years ago, and I do pick these up whenever I see them in different sizes, just for this reason. You can see here, I found this in 2021 for $4. Now, the moment of truth here, let's see if it fits. It looks like it might. That's so exciting. The cloche fits perfectly on this tray here. It's absolutely lovely. And I don't have one of these, so I am going to hold on to this just for a while. I do have a couple of other cloches. I might make those available in an upcoming video, since I am replacing them with this one. Next, we have this set of flatware. Now, when I saw the bag, I didn't realize this was so tarnished. And I'm wondering whether this is actually silver plate under the tarnish. Some are worse than others. The spoon isn't bad at all. I believe the pattern is San Remo, and it's Hampton Silversmiths there. Now, the actual spoon and fork part is in very nice condition, and it's just this little applied decoration that appears to be tarnished. So maybe in a little clip after this haul, I will put a little silver cleaner on there to see if that black tarnish comes off. Now, we had a little mishap. Unfortunately, the heavy crock was packaged on top of our white ceramic Christmas tree on the way home, and as you can see, it suffered greatly. It broke in the box under the weight of this crock here. So sadly, that is in pieces. I don't think it could be repaired. Well, I might have a stab at repairing it. But that's sad. And several of you asked actually what type of Christmas trees I collect. These are the style of trees I collect, these solid glass ones. Some of them have ribbons of color through, some of them have gold flecks, white flecks, or some are less structured than this, a little more abstract. But I will pop a clip in after the haul and show you my collection of solid glass trees. If you see something you would like to purchase, please send me an email. It's thriftingvegas.tiffany@gmail.com. Please include your name, your mailing address, the item you're interested in, and your offer. As I always say, I get many offers on many of these items, so please feel free to offer a few dollars over my asking price to give yourself the best chance at being able to purchase the item. I have some super fun extras today, so please keep watching. You'll be able to see my glass Christmas tree collection. We'll be cleaning the decorative part of this flatware, and if you have a calcium buildup on your kitchen faucet or any of the faucets in your house, I'll be showing you how to clean it. The condition of this flatware is a bit of a mystery because the actual spoon and fork portion, the stainless steel here, is in really nice condition. But as you can see, the decorative part of some of them is really quite rough. Some of them almost look like they've been at the bottom of the ocean for a few months. Looks like saltwater damage, but we have some Wyman silver wipes here. This was my mom's go-to for cleaning her silver bits. So we're going to take a sheet out of here and just give it a little wipe. Actually, let's start with this one and see what happens. I'm really not sure why some of them look brassy. So if anybody knows, if anyone can shed light on what you think may have happened to these pieces here, it's quite interesting. Let me give this a rub to see if anything is happening here. Okay, so we don't have much black coming off, which tells me the tarnish isn't coming off. Let me give it a really good rub with both hands and I'll come right back to you. Curiouser and curiouser. I tried to clean the really badly tarnished pieces and no black came off, but when I tried this one, that probably is in the best condition, quite a bit of tarnish came off and it appears a little more shiny. The nature of this tarnish is still a bit of a mystery to me though, so if anyone can shed some light on what may have happened to these and ideas of how to clean them, if it is at all possible, do let me know in the comments. As promised, I wanted to show you my glass Christmas tree collection. It's here in a corner curio cabinet, and I have 4 shelves of these lovely glass trees. It's pretty much the only thing that I collect now. I've dissolved quite a few other collections only because, as much as I love our current house, it has very little storage. I'm really excited to show you this. I've actually been holding off for a while to make sure that the difference before and after was obvious. If you have a kitchen sink tap like this that you turn on and then you can convert it to a spray, sometimes, I don't know if you can see here, we've got sprays coming out all over the place, all different directions, and a little bit crazy. Now that's because if you live in a hard water area such as we do in Las Vegas, you're going to get a buildup of calcium on your faucets like this. But there is an easy fix. The first thing you're going to do is mix a 1-to-1 ratio of distilled white vinegar and some warm water. I'll take mine straight out of my tea kettle here. You probably need about a cup of each, and you'll put that straight into a small bag. My vinegar water solution in the baggie, and the only other thing I'm going to need is a rubber band. I like to save the ones that come on the big stalks of broccoli for just this type of occasion. Then what I'm going to do is bring this up here and put it over the tap so the end of it is just submerged. And what it's going to do is soak and dissolve the calcium deposit off of the little nodules there. And hopefully when we're done, the water will spray out evenly. My baggie is secured to the faucet with my rubber band. The level is just over the spray holes. I don't really want to get the switch button submerged just in case. And now we're going to leave it for about 4 to 6 hours. It's been about an hour and little pieces of calcium are already falling down from the shower head. You can see how white it is. Everything is loosening up, and hopefully once I give it a good scrub in a couple of hours, it'll come out good as new. The faucet head has been in soak about 4 hours now, so let's have a look. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can see, but there's tons of white flakes in this water floating around, but the shower head appears to be quite clean. Let me see if I can get this rubber band off with one hand. It's probably going to drop the bag down, which is fine. There we go. That is incredible. All of the calcium deposit residue has gone and it's perfectly clean. It really looks as good as new. Let's try running the water here. So that's our normal flow, and let's put it to spray. Oh my goodness, we don't have anything coming out sideways now. That's absolutely fantastic. 1-to-1 ratio of white vinegar and water. Leave it on for about 4 hours. I do the 1-to-1 ratio because I don't want to put straight vinegar onto this in case it harms the finish. But thumbs up for that. It absolutely works perfectly. We have a special treat this morning. When I say treat, they get up. Go lay down. We have something special this morning. The dogs play with these balls you see here endlessly. They love to run and fetch them. But in a few months, they wear out completely. So we, this morning, have a couple of new balls for them, and they're very excited. Guys, do you want a new treat? Come here. Oh, that is the best thing. Here we are. You want the blue one? Good girl. Shall we go to the park? Are you ready? There. Want to go to the park? You ready? All right. Get your ball. Get your ball. Let's go. Sit. Sit. Sit.
Sit.
Oops. There. Come here. What are you doing? Rio.
She's very tired. Oh, look at it. She's pushing her butt up. That's good. She's stoked. Wheel on the floor. Come on. Over at least.
I'm doing some editing. Ziggy is helping. Bear is here with Rio, and Bandit is up here on the chair. Let's go see him. Here's Bandit. Rio's checking on him. Is he alright, Rio? Okay. Just having a rest. Now that it's summer, the cats have been spending an awful lot of time in my office off the master bedroom in their cat tree. Here's Bandit, little feet dangling over the edge. He's got his paw over his face. sorry, Bee. Am I disturbing you? Poor Bee. Very sleepy. And on the top bunk is our Ziggy. Hi, Zee. That's really high up. I'm just looking at him through my screen. Hi, Zee. Here he is. Hi, babe. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I wake you? Hello. Poor Ziggy. Ziggy. Very sleepy. Oh, goodness. Hello. Hello. Okay, I'm sorry. You go back to sleep, my love.